Wes Watson, big Wes Watson, GP penitentiary life. That is probably, if you asked me about maybe about 2 years ago, if someone like Wes Watson would be a massive influence on my life, I would say categorically no. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ryan McTaggart. I am the head coach at the Supernatural Dad. If you haven't already, click subscribe, hit the bell notification, because this is the start of a series of 4 videos where I'm going to detail the reason why these specific people, men, influences have become part of who I have designed and created my personality from. Wes Watson is number 1. And you've already heard me talk about Joe Dispenza and the path that I've gone down in the last 6 years, following Joe Dispenza's work, meditating, becoming much more spiritually aligned, spiritually focused, emotionally aware, conscious. And Wes Watson, in October of last year, he created this beast that you see in front of you. This absolute relentless version of Ryan McTaggart. Let me explain. Wes Watson is an abrasive character. He is someone who is Marmite. If you like him, you love him. If you do not like him, you detest him. He splits opinion left, right, and centre. And why does he do that? He does that because he tells it how it is. And the masses globally do not want to hear the truth. They want to hear the stuff they tell themselves in their head reaffirmed, confirmed, and permitted. And that is not Wes Watson. And that is exactly what Ryan McTaggart needed in October 2023. He needed someone to wake him up out of the trance, to get him to start seeing the reality of Dr. Joe Dispenza's work and how it would play out in his life. And I am so grateful to Wes Watson for giving that clarity, for not pulling the punches. And that is the first character trait that I have onboarded and taken into myself, because I know it's who I am. It speaks to me because it is who I am at my core. He tells it how it is. It is truth. It is unfiltered. It is real. It is raw. It is necessary. And that is who Wes Watson is. Next, he has these non-negotiable tasks which would seem extreme and do seem extreme and would have seemed extreme to Ryan 8, 9, 10 months ago. He gets up at 2:45 in the morning. He follows these. He does 2 physical exercise sessions per day. He is relentless with doing what is a priority within his life that will take him to the future version of himself. He does not falter. He has bought in the last month a Bugatti Chiron. Like, he spent almost probably $3 or $5 million on a car, and yet the next day, where someone like Ryan of 2022, early 2023, if he had that car, he would want to take 5, 6, 7 days off and just go and enjoy the car. Wes Watson gets up the next day and he does the non-negotiable tasks that got him there. And that is now the man you look at. That is the coach I am. After 11 years of coaching, I am now the man who shows up exactly the same every single day, irrespective of what is happening or what's going on in my life. And I have Wes Watson to thank for that. So non-negotiables and showing up as the same man every day. Thank you, Big Wes. And lastly, the last part of his character is that he has this inherent negativity that he overcomes on a consistent basis. And I am inherently negative. And he utilises physical movement. He utilises the body to overcome the mind, because if you allow the mind to settle into the patterns, they can become destructive. And I have witnessed that. I have been bankrupt, repossessions, locked up for drink, dangerous driving. I have done all of the stupid, destructive stuff that is driven by an inherently negative mind. Wes Watson, Big Wes, thank you for setting the example setting the standards, raising my standards. I'm now in the shape of my life because Wes Watson continues to put out a consistent message. And that's what you're going to find here, because I know the value in that now. And it is what I needed. So it is what I'm going to deliver for every single man that I work with this moment and since last October moving forwards. I am now changing lives for good because of the methods that I use and choose on a daily basis. So that is it. Wes Watson, thank you so much. I appreciate you for the influence that you've had, and I have adopted and ingrained into my life the character traits that you have and you show. Thank you. See you tomorrow.